the implication then is that these two are incompatible as the telos of a university. Each must choose one. Fortunately, the schism is underway. Brown University has volunteered to lead it. Christina Paxson wrote to the faculty saying that Brown is a bedrock commitment to social justice. The faculty wrote back in the newspaper, "We applaud the call to unite around a university agenda of social justice. Unite around it. Circle around our sacred value. That's what holds us together." So Brown, we just found out last week, the left-right ratio in the humanities and social sciences is 60-1. It is the most left-leaning school of the major schools in the country. 60-1 left-right ratio at Brown. So Brown, fine, let them do it. They're going to spend $100 million on diversity and inclusion. That's their choice. It's their money, it's their donors' money, whatever. They're going to spend a lot of money on diversity and inclusion. So they're going that way. Chicago has declared the opposite. The University of Chicago sent a rather clumsily worded letter. It's foolish for them to say we don't allow safe spaces. There's a right of association. But what the dean of students meant was classrooms at Chicago are not safe spaces. That's what he was trying to say. So they're going to lead the schism. And I think what I'm calling for is not actually very radical because it's already happened. So these schools, they used to be divinity schools. And we still have schools that devote themselves to Jesus Christ. So here's Wheaton College. And they say right there on the website, for Christ and his kingdom. That's their telos. If you go to that school, our mission is to serve Jesus Christ. Now, you'll take English courses and history courses, of course, but they're clear. Our telos is to serve Jesus Christ. So we've already had a schism where some schools, they were all Christian schools originally. Some went to Christ, some went towards truth. We've already had that schism. All I'm saying is let's have one more. We need one more. We already have a place for people on the religious right. They can go there. People on the far left, social justice left, they can go to Brown. But shouldn't we have some schools for people who are not on the far right or far left? So that's my point about schism. What can Duke do to affirm its telos? Well, I don't know if this is representative of the campus. I imagine not. But if this were, what could you do? I urge you all to go to heterodoxacademy.org. It's an organization that I founded with some other professors, trying to restore diversity of opinion, viewpoint diversity on campus. That's our goal. So go there. We have a lot of projects. One is for students to introduce into student government a resolution calling for Duke to become a heterodox university. All it means is you ask the administration to adopt the Chicago principles of free expression. You want there to be a clear non-obstruction policy for protests. Of course, people can protest, but never in a way that stops others from speaking or hearing. That's intimidation. And third, you want the university to include viewpoint diversity in all of its stuff and all of its writing about it. That's it. Would you support that? Put it up for a vote. Let Duke talk about it and see what comes of it. So in conclusion, there are two very different ways of thinking about intellectual life that go back 150, 200 years. They've led to two very different ways of thinking about universities. And I'm thrilled that you have all identified, or most of you have identified, with John Stuart Mill's view in which the point of university is to understand the world, because only if you commit to truth, I believe, can you actually achieve justice. Thank you.